Hello.
Hello.
Oh, I'm Rebecca.
I'm Stephanie.
And
We're Nick Camera Action.
we're going to try and do some yarn things. We're going to see how they work.
Yeah, we know how yarn works.
We know how yarn works.
To be clear, but
pretty well.
some of the things that we're
trying to do with
doing
it
are just not clicking today.
Like it's a day, man.
It's a day, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I was going to bring some yarn and start a new project today. Can't find the yarn. It's in one of 4 places probably, and I just did not have the energy to dump out the 4 bins that I needed to look through to find it. But it gave me an idea.
Oh, okay. What's your idea?
And my idea is that I should get a table, because like tables are not like super hard to find or buy,
right?
You know, and they're useful,
sure.
dead useful tables. Yeah. So I could get a table and put it down where my yarn bins are.
Yeah.
And then when I need to dump out a whole yarn bin,
then you've dumped them on a table.
I dumped it on a table.
Yeah.
The
that
trick
works.
is going to be keeping
other
people from putting things on the table.
Yeah. Or cats.
Cats are okay. Like, they wander through, they do their thing. They knock, you know, something off, but like
lately here, every now and then I'll go to grab some yarn collection. I have baskets of yarn all over the place with like whips in them, and I will go and I will take the whip out, and there will just be a toy mouse in there. And one of my cats very clearly brought the toy mouse to my yarn, I guess, because like he didn't do it when I was watching him.
Yeah.
Looking for to start a new project. What are you working on?
I am working on a sweater called Ease, E-A-S-E, Ease, and it is a raglan style top-down sweater with this cool blown yarn from Michael's.
Yep.
Has some shaping, so this is the front. Coming along nicely. It's very cozy. It is exactly like one that Rebecca made, and I liked it so much I decided to start making my own.
Yeah, it's very much one of those sweaters. You know, like you wear it like a sweatshirt, you just kind of throw it on. It's really nice.
Yeah.
And the yarn is just so soft, and the pattern is really nice because it's like 11s. You're knitting with size 11 needles or something?
Yeah, these are 10s.
Okay, 10s.
Yes.
Yeah. And like, so it's super fast
it's
too.
Flying. I started this.
It's awesome.
On like these couple days into the new year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's great because like the skeins are 150 grams. So like you need 2 of them.
Yeah.
Or like 3, you know?
Yeah.
Like I did another sweater out of this yarn recently, and I used like 1.5 skeins to make the medium. I mean, it's 150 grams, so it's like, and it's like, you know, size 11, size 10 needles, 150 grams of, you know, super bulky yarn. But it goes so far, and it's so nice and light, and it's great.
Yeah.
It's awesome. So it's nice and comfy. It's a comfy sweater. It's a comfy pattern. There's not a lot to like tax you. It's just fun and easy and awesome.
It's even easier since I decided not to do the waist shaping.
Yeah.
So I'm just making a tube at
just
this
a tube.
point.
It's awesome. It's so good.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah. I believe, I will double check, but I believe the designer is Alicia Plummer.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Because when I was making, I made one for myself. I made one for the child. I think both of them have been on the podcast. I made them last year. So yeah, I think it's Alicia Plummer.
Yeah.
So
that sounds right.
Hooray! But because it is just so nice and easy, and you know, it's snowing. It's the new year. January is happening at work. Both of our works.
Indeed.
It's being January, so we are just going to go with something nice and cozy today. And for us, I think mostly me, but Stephanie has also agreed to it. That means Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to start our, okay, now I forgot her name. What's her first name? Martina Behm-along, which, if you would like to join us, by all means, join us. We have a variety of the Martina Behm patterns, who famously made Hitchhiker 10, 12 years ago.
Yeah, something.
Maybe more.
I want to say 2011.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
It's been around for a while, but she makes these great asymmetrical triangle shawls.
Very wearable.
Pieces. But also like a lot of variety to them. There is a Hitchhiker's bundle. I've made a Hitchhiker. And there's the Hitchhiker, there's the Magrathea, there's a Trillion. It might be Trisha, it might be Trillion. I forget which name it is. And then there's one that I can never remember the name, but I did look it up on her thing. And this pattern was named for a character who is not in the books and not in the movies, but was only on the radio adaptation.
Oh, wow.
Which that's like the one version that I'm not familiar with. So I feel like it's okay for me to not remember that character's name. But maybe you remember that name? It starts with an L.
Is it Lintilla?
Yes, sure.
Oh,
why not?
That's the one I'm making.
Maybe, yes, exactly.
So, yeah, I didn't realize all of that, but now
because I looked it up. I was like, why do I not know
who
this word from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Why don't I know this? It's because it's only in like the radio, like the radio version. Okay. But we are going to do one of her patterns. I think I am going to, what's really nice about her patterns though, or really any asymmetrical triangle shawl, but what's really nice about hers is because they are so like repetitive in a good way, as opposed to, not that it wasn't good, but the one that you did last year, the asymmetrical shawl with the lace panels, the Aphatos.
Yes.
Maybe. There are certain like panels, right? So you have to get to a certain place. It's not a finish it anywhere when your yarn runs out kind of a pattern.
Right.
Whereas Hitchhiker was. Magrathea has a little bit more edging to it. But that's one thing that's really nice about her patterns as far as hand spun goes. Because again, whenever you're using hand spun, you never really know how much yarn you have. Especially if you use hand spun. If you have hand spun, the way I have hand spun, which like this hand spun is probably 9-10 years old. Oh. And so this end of it is heavy fingering sport kind of weight, and then the inside is full on worsted. So because I was still like learning how to do things.
So it's an adventure.
It's an adventure. I have no idea how much yardage I have. I have 8 ounces, probably ish. But I don't know what the yardage is because I was still a new spinner. But I'm going to keep going and I'm just going to knit and it's going to be great. And it's kind of sparkly. But I think I'm going to be doing the pattern called, I'm going to try and get this right, Braid Maids.
Oh.
So I think the intention was that it was
bridesmaid.
It's like for your bridesmaids, but it's like a braided cable. So there's like a garter stitch shawl in this asymmetrical triangle, but then there's like a braided cable down the center.
That'll be nice.
So that's what I'm going to do with this. This yarn has been around again for many, many years. I had tried the Adora cowl last year. I had cast it on as part of the 12 days of cast on. I cast it on wrong. I didn't cast it on wrong, but I started knitting it wrong because I just quickly glanced at the pattern and saw knit one, purl one, and I was like, okay, great. And started it a couple days later, and then I looked at the pattern again, and it was actually a knit through the back loop. And I was like, oh, well, ultimately that's not that big of a difference. I'll just keep going. And then I put it down for 12 months. And then I picked it up again this morning and I was like, no, that's not happening. I really only had about 6 inches. Messed up the pattern already. Just, no, we're not going to do that.
There's a lot fighting you there.
Yeah. So we're going to go with The Bridesmaid.
Okay.
We're going to watch Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
I will have some of my shawl worked on. You're going to work on E's, and then you'll catch up at a later date. Yeah. But we're going to go watch some things.
Yeah.
And then we will check back in.
Yep.
Yay.
It's been a while since I've seen Hitchhiker.
Yeah, I generally tend to go for the audiobooks, but we'll talk about that more later. It's possible. Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible. Although sometimes highly improbable. Actually, lots of times it's highly improbable.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So we have returned.
We have returned from outer space.
Yes, but all this dimension.
Yes.
We didn't go to any different dimension.
No.
But we have returned from outer space. So it's been a minute.
Yes, it has.
Since you've seen Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
It has been numerous minutes, in fact.
In fact, several years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, definitely a while.
Yeah. Thoughts?
It's goofy.
Yep.
It's made me want to reread the book.
Yay!
For sure. I actually reserved it from the library while we were sitting there.
Oh, nice.
Do the audiobook. Because it's only like 5-6 hours.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's not bad.
It's a trilogy of 5, just in case you're not familiar with it. It is a trilogy of 5. It is an unfinished trilogy of 5. Yep. And they're all like roughly 300 pages.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're very, very, very similar in form, style to, like the Discworld books. Terry Pratchett and Douglas Adams were friends, but Terry Pratchett went the fantasy route and Douglas Adams went the sci-fi route. And there's also, there's a lot of satirical comments about living in England and things like that as you go through the books. But there's also, like, there's the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which is a book that is a travel guide for the galaxy, how to travel the galaxy in less than 40 Arcturian dollars a day. And its main competition is the Encyclopedia Galactica, which I found out recently, or I realized recently, is from the Foundation series by Isaac Asimov.
Oh.
Which is, kind of a foundational piece of science fiction.
Yes.
I don't know why, but it was like, I was starting the second book, and they're like, it's not like they don't talk about it in Foundation in the first book, or but then it was the second book, and they're like, the Encyclopedia Galactica. I was like, wait a second! I know that! But I know it from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Clever.
Yeah.
I like it.
So yeah, I mean, it's interesting. There's other things. He also has like a take on mystery series, which is the Dirk Gently, series, and someone did come up with 2 seasons of the Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency as a show, and while the vibe is right, all of the specifics are entirely different. So it's still a fun watch, but like it's absolutely nothing like the books.
Good to know.
Yeah.
I've read them.
Yeah.
Even the Dirk Gently books. But it has been a long time.
Sure.
Long time.
Yeah.
I was a teenager. So.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah.
I read The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy the first time as a teenager, and then I tried to read the Dirk Gently books as a teenager, and that one that one didn't hit. I don't know why. I think maybe because I started with the second one, and so it was like things were already like a little bit established, and like they just kind of jumped into it, and I was like, I don't know what's going on, and so I just didn't read them until like a few years ago. But yeah. So yeah, definitely a fun time. Turns out that the movie that came out in, I want to say 2007.
2005.
2005?
2005.
Really?
I saw the copyright as it went by.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
Yep.
It's 109 minutes. So there you go. That's also information that you have now.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. There you go. So how is your ease?
It's coming along.
Yay!
I did spend most of the movie knitting, although I did spend some of my time going through my Ravelry queue. Because, like, getting through that is, or not through it, but, like, going through it.
Sorting through it, looking through
Sorting through it.
Every now and then you have to do that.
Things, is part of what I'm working on this year.
Sure.
So I was looking for some patterns that use about 400 yards of sock yarn as well, because turns out that's a lot of my stash.
Yeah.
So just looking at things, thinking of possibilities, back to knitting for a bit, looking at more things, more knitting, back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah.
So
it's all good.
Yeah.
I did start the Bridesmaid. I'll have better pictures. But I got this far.
Yay!
Yay! It is about 5.5 inches. So there you go. It is a reversible cable, and the cable is actually in the center of the beginning part of the pattern, and then I guess later at the end of the pattern it becomes more of like an edge design, but it is reversible. It's using like cable with ribs, with ribbing, so that makes it so that it's nice and reversible. So it's good. Again, I'll have a better picture here. I got, again, I don't know if I said, about 5.5 inches. It's on size 6 needles, so that's happening. And then right now I'm just working on a little Musselburgh hat just to use up some scraps that I have.
That's nice.
So yeah, it's all good. So yeah, I guess we will continue. Obviously, there's no more movie to watch. We watched the movie. That was all of it. It was not shawl length. However, you have plans to make a shawl.
I do.
I have plans. I have the shawl started now. Now I have a whip that needs to get done. And we are going to Behm-along is what we're going to say. Because, you know, we're doing her patterns. And obviously, it all started with Hitchhiker. But yeah, we're going to go through those audiobooks, I think, is generally how we're going to do it, and keep knitting, and maybe give you updates as we get through various books. Give you thoughts on books, give you thoughts on patterns, any of those options. So yeah. Anything else that we're thinking of at the moment?
No, my mind is in the clouds.
Yeah. It was nice to just sit back and like go back to somewhere we'd been before, both of us. Nobody was watching it for the first time.
Right.
Generally, we knew it was going to happen, even though it'd been a while for you. Like, you knew it was going to be goofy, knew it was going to be silly.
I knew you needed a towel.
Yep, everyone needs your towel.
Yeah.
And it's just something to be nice and comfy and cozy.
Yeah, comfort.
So, yeah.
Comfort watching.
That's good too. And sometimes you just, have some comfort knitting that goes along with it. So, yeah. You had a stockinette tube, which is always solid. I now have a stockinette tube, which I'm past the increases on Musselburgh hat. So it's a tube until I have the right length. I don't know how long this one's going to be yet. But yeah, then I've got my shawl for audiobook times.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
So yeah, it'll be good. Good start so far. How has the rest of your 2026 knitting gone?
Well, it's been fairly monogamous. I've been mostly working on this. I did finish a hat on New Year's Day, I believe. Just to get some yards in, and I finished a pair of socks from 2017.
Yay!
Yes.
Oh yeah, the
brown
alpaca
socks. Yeah. So those are done.
Yay!
Pretty happy about that. And
nice.
Yeah. Haven't bought any yarn, so definitely winning on the yards
out. Yeah.
Out
nice.
At the moment. And
excellent.
Just carrying on a bit.
Very good. Very good.
Yep.
I technically finished a sweater, but in my defense, it's like another dance sweater. We've talked about it before. I can't pronounce the name. There will be a picture, but it's like a little raglan, like crop top, and the sleeves, and I use sleeves in quotation marks because once you separate for the sleeves and move on with the rest of the body, you come back to the sleeves, and it is, I definitely less than 10 rounds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's less than 10 rounds of fingering weight yarn. So, like, you do enough so that your sleeve is a sleeve and it's, like, separated from the body, but that's really it. And then you just kind of keep going until you get to the length you want for a cropped sweater. And then you finish it up. I did finish that sweater, though, with 2 grams. 2 grams of the main color left. So I was very proud of that because I had other yarn. I had backup yarn because I had done a contrasting collar, and then those extra 6 rounds, whatever, on the sleeves, I had done in a contrast color. So I was fine with doing like a contrast color for the bottom ribbing if I needed to, but then I was also just like, I think if I do the edging now, it'll be good. And I think this is how long my edging is going to be. So it's a little bit shorter than the pattern suggested, but I also ended a sweater with 2 grams of yarn left. So I was pretty proud of that.
That's really good.
Yeah. And then I finished a spinning project that I had started last December. Oh, actually, is this one. It's just it's really, really hard to get a good picture of the color because it does have a color and it is pink. And it's a very nice, soft blush pink. But whenever I try and take pictures of it, it comes across as tan, like a bear to tan kind of color. And it comes across a lot more yellow. But it is pink. So yeah, I also have not bought any yarn. Hooray. So yeah, just good stuff all around. Yay! And then you measured your ease while we were watching the movie.
Yes.
And you have
I have about a little over 8 inches under the underarms.
And you needed to get to 9 or so?
I think so, but I think that might have been for some shaping.
For some shaping?
That I don't know if I'm doing, so.
Yeah. Because, I mean, 9 inches isn't a sweater body.
Right. Not yet.
Unless it's cropped.
Right.
If you want to do a cropped ease, I guess you could.
I do not.
Do that.
I'm going for the sweatshirt vibe.
Yeah. But yeah, so good things, good times. Yeah. Hopefully everything in your area is also going well. Hopefully no one is trying to demolish your house with a bulldozer.
Right.
Hopefully you
for a bypass.
For a bypass. You don't have to
bypass?
Worry about finding the display section in the downstairs lavatory where the stairs are out and so are the lights. And there's a sign that says beware the leopard.
Beware the leopard.
Beware the leopard. Yeah. Hopefully that's not an issue where you are. But let us know what you're working on. Let us know, if you've done Hitchhiker, if you've made the Hitchhiker shawl by Martina Behm, or if you've done any of her other patterns. She has a lot of patterns. Yeah. And if you've encountered Douglas Adams, I'll say it that way. If you've encountered Douglas Adams, let us know. But I think that's pretty much it for today.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, I think that's it. Just keep on yarning.
Keep on yarning. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.